It's your boy, Big Kel, repping that 7-Day Genetics, and y'all know how I do it. I work out 7 days. 7 days. Now back to my segment that I call The Real Truth, in which I talk about things that are important to me. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, always informative. I just hope that you get something out of it. And what I want to talk about today is stop affording motherfuckers the luxury to tell you what you can or cannot do. Let me say that again. Stop affording motherfuckers the luxury to tell you what you can or cannot do. They are not you, and they are not able to set your limits. Only you can set your goddamn limits, and by sitting back and allowing other people to tell you what you can or cannot do is madness. But the problem is, so many people walk around in this world and allow the next person to tell them what they can or cannot do. Now, I get certain things. There are certain people that kind of do have that right. For instance, a doctor. A doctor could tell you, hey, you're going to really hurt yourself if you continue to do that. And I get that. That's logical. But if you're playing a sport and the next person tells you can't do something, oh, you can't increase your vertical by this amount, you can't do this, you can't do that, genetically you're predisposed to this, go prove them wrong. But don't sit back and just say, oh, they must be right. Bullshit. Everybody has untapped potential. And if you listen to the next person, you will limit that amount of potential. Get out there. Prove people wrong. That's how you become the best. People will set limits on you based off their weak ass or the people that do the same thing you do. Just because the next man weighs this amount and only can bench this amount doesn't mean you're limited to that. Your muscles can be denser. There could be a number of factors that play into you being stronger, but if you listen and never push yourself to that point, you're going to fall into that trap. In the end, you have to go out there and set your own limits and stop looking towards the next man to set your limits. Also, don't be a fool about your limits. You see a big dude bench pressing 400 pounds, and you a little dude, don't put 400 pounds on your chest. Or you might wish you never had, or sustain an injury that you can't come back from. And I'm just saying, so don't be foolish about the limits. Be logical about how you press them, and press little by little to get yourself there. Don't just throw everything on. No, slow the fuck down. Don't act like a little kid not using common sense. Use some common sense. Gradually build up to that monster shit, and you'll get there. But in the end, don't allow people to put restrictions on you, because only you can prove what you can do. Look around. See the people doing the great things on this planet. I guarantee there was someone that tried to put a limit on them and they were like, fuck you. Then there's some people who are really good but not great because they allowed someone to put a limit on them. And the reason I bring this up is because I know a woman and her son, he plays basketball. He's really good. But she tells him that, realistically, he shouldn't be trying to push to get 20 points a game. He shouldn't be trying to do that. I'm like, he's in high school. He needs to show his ass so he can get to college, to get that scholarship. He needs to show his ass. Stop telling him that he doesn't need to carry the team. Bullshit. If he's the best on the team, he needs to carry that goddamn team when they are not living up to their expectations. Don't limit him and don't tell him what he can't do. She tried to limit him. And also she told him, she literally told him, well, your father could only do A, B, C, and D. So that's probably where you're going to be. And your father's only this height, so that's probably only as tall as you're going to get. I'm like, bullshit, stop telling him that. You don't know what's going to happen. Genetically, he could father his grandfather, his great-grandfather, his great-great-great-grandfather. You don't know how tall he's going to be. You don't know how strong he's going to be. So don't try to limit him. Let that young man go out there and experience it for himself and decide what his limits are. I just wanted to smack her in her head and say, fuck out of here. But anyways, it's your boy, Big Kel. If you like what you heard, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. If you're not the type to subscribe, that's cool too. I just hope you watch my damn videos, and I hope you sign in when you do. Also, if you have an idea for an upcoming video, post in the comments. If something I agree with, I'll make that video. If not, fuck it, I won't. Hope you don't get offended, because that's just how life goes, really. But anyways, it's your boy, Big Kelv. And as usual, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.